So I didn't even expect myself to win this award, so I didn't wear a suit. I don't even own a suit. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but breakout star of the year, huh? Thank you for starters. I mean, I've just been learning the ropes, growing as I go. I was able to capture the REW Internet Championship on CEW soil, which was a cathartic feeling. You know, I've been chasing glory for so long, and to finally hold a championship meant the absolute world to me. And then to top it all off, I won the All-Day Championship as well. I don't really have a lot to say. I didn't have a speech prepared. Like I said, there's so many incredible people on that breakout star of the year list, and I wish that we could all share this award together, but the future looks bright for me, man, and the future looks bright for every single person on that list. All right, don't get disheartened if you didn't win. All right, just know people respect you. I respect you, and I think that all of you can go far. Now, as far as the immediate future, I'm going to say it. If anybody wants a shot at the REW Internet Championship, maybe now's not the time. You know, it's an award show. We're being quite civil. We're being quite chill. But, you know, go ahead. Let somebody know. Let REW management know. Let CEW management know. And maybe we can get something going. But this award isn't just for me. It goes out to guys like Frank Cruz. It goes out to all of you who believed in me. And this is just the start. Ollie Byrne in 2025. It's going to be a hell of a year, guys. So, obviously, Match of the Year was such a tense thing that we didn't really know if anyone was going to accept the award, because you're looking at 8 people who all hate each other and there's some infighting going on. So, I just kind of want to talk about just how good that match was. Alright, so Invictus Games has always been something that CEW has always cherished, and you know, begrudgingly, it was a Byron idea, and he kind of created the foundation for it. And then I decided, well, why don't we make it multi-person? Why don't we add the stakes up the ante, make things even more chaotic? And, you know, whilst, you know, Team Byron versus Team Operation Gold definitely did do that, you know, Operation Gold absolutely ruined my chance of going Byron out of this company. But, you know, the women absolutely delivered, doing what they do best, which was, you know, put on a fantastic matchup. And I don't think anything screams CEW more than 8 of our best talents just in general going to war for not even championships, but just for things that they believe in. And it's a true testament to the lengths that people are willing to go to make a point. So, more than deserving of Match of the Year, and I think everyone can agree with that. I wish I could be there in person, in the flesh, to accept the award on behalf of myself, Luigiano, and Samuel, but I did request some time off after the X Factor tournament just to rebuild, recollect my thoughts, and come back in 2025 stronger than ever. Winning Match of the Year is a big thing because I was one of the front runners for that award last year. I didn't win it, and, you know, I know a lot of people don't search for Match of the Year, and I don't either. I just put on the matches I need to put on. But at some point, it clicks and you're like, okay, now I've got it in the bag. And that triple threat was something special. That was, you know, when I was the Intercontinental Champion and I was fighting pretty much anybody. So it was really cool to take on two guys who are so different to each other, and that triple threat will probably go down as one of the best triple threats in CEW Network history. I wish that I could have been here, and if I do accept any other awards, if I do win any others, then I will be back through video form. But thank you all, everybody, and here's to getting Match of the Year next year as well. Well, look at what we were able to do this year, huh? Not only did we beat the legendary 750-day reign of the Rock and Rave Experience Dorks, we were able to also take their award, or at least share it with them. And look at this, we've ruined them so badly, we embarrassed them Down in Flames that they're not even here to pick up their award. Oh, Gabe, how sad is that, man? You know what, bro, Sidon? Nothing could be more sweet than winning the tag titles, winning Tag Team of the Year, and doing it all whilst embarrassing the embarrassments of the tag team division. When we came into CEW, we were their bodyguards. We were the Broski Protection Agency, but all it was a foot in the door to show the world exactly who we are. And that is, like we always say, the greatest team on God's green, the best bros in the business. Clyde Everson, Gabriel Hansen, the Broskis. And the journey has only just begun. We've got 3 schmuck teams to deal with the X Factor, and that's the thing. We've been sitting collecting a very, very nice paycheck, mind you, doing nothing because there are no good teams left, man. I mean, let's be real here. Let's be real. When you're billing guys like Zonkis and Only the Family and Marzo as the 3 biggest threats to our tag titles. Oh my God, the Rock and Rave Dorks did so much damage to this division. But that's why we're here. To fix things. The right way. The broski way. Rematch, bitches. Alright, show of hands. Is anybody actually surprised that I am standing on this stage right now as Women's Wrestler of the Year? No? Nobody? Not a single soul? Yeah, I thought as much. You see, this year has belonged to one person and one person only, and that is yours truly, the greatest Women's World Champion of all time, Cheyenne. Now, look, I know a lot of people are going to say, you're not going to win the Rumble. You're going to, choke. It's too much pressure. Don't you think there was a lot of pressure on me when I was fighting both Sky Simmons and Mayu Shigata, both the former and the former Women's World Champions? Did you really think that I can't handle the pressure? I'm Cheyenne. I am the best women's wrestler going today, and I carry the top prize in this industry. So much, in fact, that, Sky had to go to another company just to make herself feel better. I'm here, doing my best work, and nobody can hold a candle to me. And I'm going to keep winning this award for this year, for next year, all the way up until I retire. Now, my time is very pricey, so I'm going to keep this under a minute and a half so that Peyton Camp doesn't have to pay me thousands. So, yeah, peace. Wow, okay, this is a surprise. It's a welcome one, don't get me wrong, and it's not something I thought that was impossible, but this is definitely a surprise given everybody involved in the category. I started the year off in probably the worst way you could start 2024 off. Losing the World's Heavyweight Championship match, not becoming the World Champion, and questioning myself. Because that was the last in a long line of missed opportunities from me. Letting things slip out of my hands when I really, really shouldn't. And honestly, I think I decided after that enough was enough and that I needed to make a change. And I did. And I said that my focus now isn't on getting revenge on anybody. It isn't to try and prove a point that I am the best in the world. It was just to do what I wanted to do, which is to be CEW World's Heavyweight Champion. And I am one match away from being in the main event of Kingdom of Glory 2. And look, I won't say too much about the X Factor Finals because, I've got a lot to say to one Mr. Stanley Owens, Wrestler of the Year last year, I believe. So, I have a lot to say. But when it's time, when I'm face to face with that man, you'll hear all of that. But right now, it's time to celebrate. I want to thank you all. This is a great honor. I will not let you down. And when I get the opportunity, best believe I'm bringing that World's Heavyweight Championship home to Trent X. Thank you all. So, not much else to say about Wrestler of the Year. It's put into your hands. So, without any further ado, the winner is... So, unfortunately, Mr. Parks could not be here. So I, his trusty butler, Vandrigo Avertes, will be accepting the award on his behalf. Now, I'll explain to you all why he's not here, but surely that should be very obvious. But again, we are in England, and you guys aren't exactly the most intelligent, so I will spell it out for you. It's very simple. When you're going up against 29 other people in one of the biggest World Championship matches in this company's history, you've got to be prepared. And that's exactly what my boss, the Bob Parks, is doing. He is preparing to have the biggest World Championship retention in the history of our sport. I can't think of a single name that has ever been able to say that they have defended their championship against 29 other people. But come X Factor, the Bob Parks, the Wrestler of the Year 2024, will be able to add that to his list of many, many accolades. And now I will read a statement written by everyone's favourite wrestler, the 6-star superstar, the experience, the message, the cause, the GOAT of GOATs, the Sator Slayer, the real CEW World Heavyweight Champion, and now the actual CEW World Heavyweight Champion, the best in the business, the Drip Lord, the Based God, the man to testify his own greatness, the Bob Parks, Wrestler of the Year 2024. It reads, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honour. I am writing this as soon as the votes have opened up because I know that you all know greatness when it stares you in the face. This year has been exceptional, and I prove to you all that I am the smartest man in professional wrestling, and I am the best wrestler to ever step foot within a CEW ring. Very, very true, might I add. I said to you all that as World Heavyweight Champion, I was going to set the standard for what a World Champion should be. And during my reign, I have succeeded in proving exactly that. I have not cheated, I have not gone against the system, I have not wormed my way into stipulations that prove favourable to me and me alone, and I have been a shining standard of what the World Championship should be. So there was no other logical answer for who the Wrestler of the Year should have been, but yours truly, the Bob Parks. Inspirational words, I must say, and honestly, he's going to go for the repeat. 2025 is going to be the year of the Bob Parks as well. As long as me, Johnny Hercule, and Nick Sullivan are around, the Bob Parks will be the shining light in CEW. Thank you all for seeing greatness, and I'm sure the Bob Parks will be very, very happy that this award is now going to be added to his list of insane accolades.